Definition of Pancasila dynamics. The dynamics of Pancasila refer to changes and renewals in the application of Pancasila values to remain relevant to the times. Pancasila is not a static ideological system, but is dynamic, allowing for adjustments to face global and domestic challenges. As the foundation of the state, Pancasila serves as a guide to maintain the unity, justice, and welfare of the nation in the midst of change. 2. Levels of value of Pancasila. Pancasila has three main value levels: basic value, fixed, abstract, and universal, reflecting key principles such as justice, unity, and freedom. This value is the foundation of Pancasila, born from the history of the nation's struggle and the ideals of a just and prosperous life. Instrumental value, the elaboration of basic values into policies, systems, strategies, and programs. Example, government policies that reflect the precepts of Pancasila. This value is flexible and can change according to the demands of the times, as long as it does not deviate from the basic values. Praxis value, values that are applied in real daily life, whether by individuals, groups, or state institutions. The quality of the practice of praxis values determines the extent to which basic and instrumental values can be actualized. For example, the application of humanitarian values in poverty alleviation or tolerance between religious communities.
6. Strategies to face challenges, creative transformation. New values that are in line with the times can be absorbed without changing the identity of Pancasila. Example, the application of the value of justice in the digital economy policy. Intercultural dialogue. Interaction with foreign cultures should create positive outcomes through adaptation of values that strengthen Pancasila. Pancasila education and socialization. Revive Pancasila-based moral and ideological education in schools and communities. 7. Conclusion. The dynamics of Pancasila is a process of continuous adjustment so that this ideology remains relevant as a guide to the life of the nation and state. This process requires internal renewal and adaptation to relevant external values. The successful implementation of Pancasila is highly dependent on the consistency between basic, instrumental, and praxis values, as well as the active involvement of the community in living and practicing these values. If a more detailed explanation is needed on any of the sections, please let me know. Various eras, Old Order, New Order, Reformation, show differences in the implementation and application of its values. Historical dynamics of Pancasila. 1. Early independence period, 1945 to 1950. Challenges. Pancasila faced rejection and attempts to replace it with other ideologies. Key events. PKI Rebellion, 1948. Attempts to establish a communist state. Di Rebellion, 1949. Wanted to establish an Islamic state. Erpra Rebellion aimed to weaken the Republic of Indonesia. 2. 1950 to 1955. Government system tended to be liberal democracy, emphasizing individual rights. Obstacles. Separatist movements, RMS, PRRI, PERMESTA. The Constituent Assembly failed to draft a constitution, triggering the 1959 Presidential Decree. Third Old Order, 1959 to 1966. Under Sukarno's leadership, Pancasila was ideologized, but often distorted. Main problems: power centralized in Sukarno's hands, guided democracy. Tensions between communists, Muslims, and nationalists. The culmination was the G30 SPK-5 rebellion. Fourth, New Order, 1966 to 1998. Suharto attempted to restore the pure application of Pancasila. Reality, distortion of Pancasila values for the sake of power. P4 policies and corruption, collusion, nepotism, KKN, undermined people's trust. Restrictions on press freedom and human rights violations. The 1997 economic crisis triggered Suharto's downfall. Fifth Reformation era, 1998 to present. Focus on reform and democracy based on the values of Pancasila. New challenges. Globalization brings foreign ideologies, communism, liberalism, capitalism. The development of technology and information poses a threat to the values of Pancasila.